Hi all my sweet friends. So today I am doing how I apply my press-on nails. I've been asked this now a few times, mostly on like my Instagram and a few times on the few shorts where I post the nails that I'm going to be wearing for the next couple of weeks. Now I'd be lying to you if I tried to sell you on this like crazy application where I cure the nails, I do gel underneath. I don't. My two biggest tips for you is to give yourself a 4-hour window minimum where you don't need to wash your hands, you don't need to wash dishes, you don't want them wet. So it'd probably be best to do this like going to bed where you just put them on and sleep. The longer you can leave them without having to wet them, the better the adhesive. And two, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even gonna pretend, I carry nail glue with me. It's inevitable that maybe one of them are gonna pop off. So if you keep nail glue, you can remedy that really quickly. I know there's like this unrealistic expectation, like people saying they last for 4 weeks. And yes, I keep them on for at least 14 days, no more, because about 3 years ago, I ended up with fungus. And it was because I was swimming in the pool and I wasn't changing them out quick enough. I was keeping them on a little too long, and what would happen is water was getting trapped under the nail. It was only on one nail and I was able to grow the fungus out with no issue. Luckily it didn't spread. It wasn't even really that bad. I just noticed a little discoloration on my nail. I have been doing nail art and regular press-on nails for a long time. I'm having my coffee too. It's late in the afternoon. I shouldn't be drinking another cup, but so I started nail art, gosh, maybe 2016, and then I slowly transitioned into press-on nails, but I still love my nail art. I still stand by all the nail art that I did, and it's definitely something that I wish I could get myself back into, but I just am lazy, because it used to be like I used to sit there for almost an hour, 2 hours sometimes doing some really intricate nail art. That is all on my Instagram if you scroll back a couple of years. I don't have a lot of recent posts, so they're not too far down. Now, Kiss and Salon Perfect are two of my most favorite nails. They're the brands that I go and tend to. I love them. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Charlie. I love doing lifestyle videos for you. I love get ready with me's. Bless you. Home decor, plus size content, whether it's fashion, confidence videos, a lot of makeup videos. So if that sounds interesting, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. I feel like I like to keep that old-timey feel to my channel where you're watching videos from when YouTube was off the charts. I regret not starting a channel back then when it was actually like relevant. It makes me sad that it just doesn't seem as relevant as it used to, but I'm going to keep doing it because it's just strictly for me. So Kiss is my favorite, and then Salon Perfect. I do not like this shape of nail that I'm going to show you, because my husband bought these and he's been asking now several times for me to wear them. I'm going to put them on. He likes them. I go for either round, almond, or square. I don't love ballerina or coffin shaped nails. They just look weird on me and I don't like them. He picked these out for Christmas. He's asked me now since Christmas when I was going to wear them. So I thought, you know what better time than in a video. So here's my thing. The Kiss Bare But Better are top tier. They do some of the best bare nudie nails. I could go through and show you all of my favorite nails if you're interested, but for now, I love Kiss. I don't think you need to go out and buy those $50 to $100 nails. That defeats kind of the purpose of staying in a budget with your nails. But these are absolutely stunning. They come in different shapes, sizes, colors. They just kind of resemble a more natural, beautiful nail. So you're going to need to make sure you have nail clippers. These are from Revlon. These are the Revlon men's series. I don't know what the hell that means. As if men cut their nails. I cut my husband's toenails for him. I always laugh at the blue collar videos of the girls who want to steal blue collar men. Well, guess what? Most of the time we are cutting their toenails and washing their underwear for them after they don't trust a fart. Sorry for being gross, but it's the truth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, this is the biggest tip I'm going to give you. I know this is going to be weird, but in the summer, I get stopped a lot about the shape of my toenails. I have girls who will stop me and be like, where do you get your toenails done? Because no one ever listens and I never can get them the shape. I want them square. I can't get them square without acrylics. You have to get a toenail clipper, a straight toenail clipper. This is what my grandfather taught me. He has beautiful feet. He's 80 years old, and I'm telling you, he has the most beautiful feet. He and I have the same exact feet. He has gorgeous feet. I don't know. I know that's so weird. My husband has really nice feet as well. He'd kill me, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I've been painting his toenails for him lately just because it makes me happy, and I think he secretly likes it. This side is the toenail, so you'll see it's straight, and this is the curve that would be for your fingernails. The best thing I can say is these are what my nails look like, and I have not given them a break in between. Yes, there is a little bit of damage, but they're not bad. I don't think they're bad. They're definitely weak, and I would need to strengthen them with some type of nail strengthener. But for me constantly putting press-on nails on and not properly taking them off, they don't look bad. You're going to want to trim your nails. That's probably my biggest tip, is you're going to want to trim the nails, and you're going to want to size these properly. Then you're going to want to either buff your nail with something like this or rough them up with this. This is a pretty heavy duty gripper. I think this is 100, maybe 100 or an 80. This is from Sally's Beauty, but you're going to want you're going to want to be gentle with something like this. This is what I used to use when I did nail art and was like, shaping up my actual nails. So you don't necessarily, if you're going to use this, be careful, but I recommend one of the, what the heck are these? The buffers or something. And you're going to want something to cut your cuticles, don't cut your cuticles, push your cuticles back. I have a cuticle like cream remover somewhere in the house. I can't find it. I prefer alcohol to dehydrate your nails, and sometimes they'll put them in with there's dog hair everywhere, with the nails, but lately I haven't been. So this is just nail polish remover. You just need something to dry out your nails so they stick better, whether that's going to be acetone, nail polish remover, but I prefer just some alcohol pads or regular alcohol. My daughter took it when she was doing gel nails, and of course it gets misplaced like everything else in my life. So let's get into it. These are the few items I need. Like I said, it's super simple, super quick. I'm going to size out my nails off camera because otherwise we'd be here all day. I would say if you're having a trouble picking sizing, like instead of going bigger, I would suggest maybe going a little bit smaller on the nail. I know that can be annoying with but when they're too big, they pop off, and if they're too small, they're going to pop off. So you really have to be careful. You might need to shape the nail a little bit, but let's get right into it. I'm going to set out all the nails, and then I'll show you how I apply it. It's so ridiculously easy that I kind of feel bad even showing it, other than I've been asked a few times, and I always remember the day because I usually try to post the exact day on here of when I applied it. But sometimes I get behind and then I just post it a few days after. So I try to remember what day I put them on so I don't go over like the 14-day mark. I think that's plenty. 2 weeks is plenty of time for press on. Some people like to wear them longer, and that's totally up to your personal preference. I just do 2 weeks. Now, I also want to say this. This is how I do it. You do not have to follow these steps. This is just a suggestion, so you take it and do what you want with it. So let's get right into it before we have a 20-minute video that we definitely don't need. Okay, one other thing I wanted to tell you real quick, and I have all the nails set out. Usually for my thumb is a 3. Usually for my middle finger is usually like, this one's a 4. For my pointer finger is a 6. My little finger is the smallest size. It's usually like 11 or 12. And then for my index finger is a 7. I am on the hunt for the new the Sally Beauty nail glue that everyone is ranting and raving about. It's been out of stock, and I refuse to pay the shipping cost for it. So as soon as I find it, I will review it and tell you if it's good. But I can attest that this pink gel nail glue from Kiss that comes with it, do not toss these out. These are fantastic. These are what I typically use, is what comes with it. I think you can even buy the pink glue in the bigger tubs. This is really, really good. So I'm going to use this glue. I wanted to tell you that so you didn't think I was just being like lazy. I do have the bigger glues upstairs, but I really like this pink glue. I think it's really worth it, and give it a try. So let's get right into it. All right, my sweet friends, let's get right into it. So I am going to begin, like I said, by trimming my nails. I guess a lot of this voiceover is just going to be repeats and me slowly explaining what I'm doing. I just trim my nails. It's not my favorite thing to do. I prefer to, they go everywhere. That's the worst part. I prefer to file down my nails, but my nails grow pretty quickly underneath the press-ons. Now I am just slowly making sure nothing was showing, but I am filing down any sharp edges, and I'm showing you that keep that little orange stick. I feel like it almost works a little bit better than this metal. I also wish I had had a little bit of my cuticle cream that pushes back, like the Sally Henson's cuticle remover, anything like that. I'll actually link my two favorite in the description for you, are my favorite, and they really do a great job getting rid of your cuticles without having to damage them by cutting them. Do not cut your cuticles unless you are an expert and you know what you're doing, because you can risk infection, damage. You just don't want to mess around with your cuticles and cutting them. So after I sized them, right then I just kind of scruffed up the tops. I'm sorry this is so fast. I didn't want it to be too long. And then I'm going in where I really needed to fix my cuticles with that orange stick. So I apply just a little bit of glue. I just want the entire nail saturated, but don't oversaturate it because you will flood your cuticle. So then I go as close to the cuticle as I possibly can, and I kind of roll it up to avoid any air getting trapped. It's going to happen your first few times, and I had a little bit of glue spillage, so I take a little bit of the wet napkin that I had nail polish remover, and I just wipe it away with the orange stick. You want to get it as close as your cuticle and push forward. Pretty, not like so hard that you hurt yourself, but pretty firmly. That way, as you can see, I go right to the cuticle, stick it as far in as it can without it hurting, and push forward, because I really want to avoid any type of air getting trapped under the nail, because that's going to help it adhere a little bit better. And that's what I do for each nail. I apply a thin layer of glue. I don't think you need to glue the nail as well. I know some people go overboard and put so much glue on that it just makes a stinking mess. And this type of glue is like a nightmare to get off. So you just want to go as close to the cuticle as possible, kind of just clean up anything as you go. Don't wait to clean it up. I try to clean it up as soon as possible. That way I don't have a big mess on my hands. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people that love these nails. They're going to be like, they are so beautiful. They look very natural. They're very on trend for what's trendy right now. I just think they look weird on my hands. I don't know what it is about the ballerina nails or the coffin shape that looks so weird on me. Most people, like 90% of people, truly love them. And I'm just making sure they're sturdy, making sure they're really stuck on there. You're going to need to give these a good couple hours to really adhere to your fingernail and really not budge. So like I said, get as close to the cuticle as possible and push forward so you really get all of that air out from under the nails and not trapped under the nail. And then you want to file the tips down because they have little pointy sharp edges, and just file anything you need. You could cut them, but I really like my nails pretty long. So I'm not going to lie, these look really beautiful, clean, classy. These would go with any outfit. So I really hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions for me, please leave them down below and I will answer as much as possible. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.